Dear soul, welcome to a sacred space where divine whispers become your guiding light. If you're hearing this, the angels led you here for a reason. This message is for you. Stay until the end, for heaven has spoken something powerful about your life. Before we begin, if your soul feels touched by these words, don't just listen, subscribe, and join our family of lightworkers. Every click of that bell is a prayer answered for someone else who needs these messages. And if this resonates, leave a comment below. Tell the angels, I receive this blessing, for your words create ripples of miracles for others. For those feeling called to support this channel even more, you can send super thanks, a beautiful way to keep these angelic messages flowing to those who need them most. Now, take a deep breath and let the angels speak. You have been waiting for this moment your entire life. Every heartache, every lonely night, every unanswered prayer, it all led you here. The angels want you to know your destiny partner is not just coming. They are already on their way, moving mountains to reach you. They are the kind of love that doesn't hesitate, doesn't second guess. When they find you, they will recognize your soul like a familiar song. This is not just about romance. This is about a love so deep, it alters the course of your life. Your destiny partner would cross oceans, walk through fire, defy time itself, just to stand by your side. They are not afraid of your past, your scars, or your storms. In fact, they love you because of them, not in spite of them. You've been wondering if you're asking for too much, but the angels say, you are not. The love meant for you will never make you beg for crumbs. It will be a feast, a celebration, a homecoming. You will not have to shrink yourself to fit into someone's life. They will expand theirs to make space for you. Right now, the universe is aligning in ways you cannot see. Every step you take, every prayer you whisper, it is all being answered. Your destiny partner is thinking of you, dreaming of you, preparing for you. They are willing to go anywhere, do anything just to love you. And when you finally meet, you will understand why it had to take this long. Because true love is never late. It arrives exactly when it's meant to. The waiting has not been wasted. It has been working. In the background, in the silence, in the spaces. Where you thought nothing was happening, everything was shifting. Your destiny partner has been growing too, shedding layers, closing chapters, releasing relationships that could never love them the way you will. They've been through their own wilderness. They've fought their own battles. They've faced nights that felt empty without knowing they were crying over the same longing you carried. And that longing, it's been guiding them like a lighthouse in the fog, drawing them step by sacred step to your shores. Not because they're desperate, but because they know. Somewhere deep inside, they know that their peace is tied to your presence. And you felt it too, the quickenings, the soft ache in your chest, the dreams you can't explain, the knowing that someone is walking towards you even now. You are not alone in this yearning. You've been seen, you've been felt, you've been remembered. And heaven has not forgotten its promise, the one spoken over you before you ever knew how to pray for love. This person, this partner, they will not ask you to dim your light. They will stand in it with you. They will not fear your fire. They will warm their hands by it. They will come not to complete you, but to walk with you whole to whole. Because you've done the work. You've risen from ashes. You've broken cycles. You've learned how to sit in your own silence without shrinking. And they have too. That's why it's taken time. because rushed love crumbles under weight. But this love, this is built to last, to endure, to witness, to transform. God is not sending you a placeholder. He is sending you a promise, not a distraction, but a destiny. Someone who knows how to speak the language of your soul without translation.
Someone who holds space for all your versions. The you that's soft, the you that's strong, the you that doesn't always have the answers, but never stops searching. They are being trained in patience, in empathy, in listening. Because when they find you, they will not just want your beauty.
They will honor your history. They'll want to know how you survived, how you still believe, how you smile with eyes that have seen so much. And you will see it in their eyes too. That same knowing, that same ache, that same fight to keep faith alive. You won't need to perform. You won't need to explain your worth. They will already see it. They will already feel it. And they'll treat it like the treasure it is, not just with words, but with action, with consistency, with presence. They will show up. Again, and again, and again. Not because they're perfect, but because they're planted firmly, securely, in the soil of love that is mature, spiritual, and real. And when you look back, when you remember all the tears you cried wondering if this kind of love existed, you will cry again. But not from pain, from gratitude, because now you'll know God heard every single tear, every whispered prayer, every plea to not be forgotten. He heard, and He answered, just not on your timeline, on His perfect, holy, divinely orchestrated, and when you meet, everything will fall quiet. Because your soul won't need an explanation. It will just say, yes, this is the one, and you will believe it. Because love like this doesn't demand proof. It is the proof of divine timing, of heavenly intention, of a God who knows how to match your heart with one that won't run. So take heart. Stay open. The angels are already guiding your steps. Your destiny partner is not just a dream. They are real, they are near, and they are being prepared by the same loving hands that shaped you. If this message feels like it was written for your heart, don't let it fade. Let it anchor you in the quiet moments when you start to question again. In the in-between places where clarity fades and silence lingers, let it hold you steady when your mind begins to wander back to doubt. Let it wrap around you when the nights feel too long and the prayers feel too quiet. Let it be the whisper that says, you are not forgotten, because you're not by heaven, not by your destiny partner, and not by the story that's still unfolding on your behalf. Even when you can't see it, love is moving. Grace is working. The divine clock is ticking on time. You haven't missed it. You haven't fallen behind. You haven't been overlooked. You are being aligned. Each breath you take in trust. Each choice to stay soft instead of bitter. Each time you say, God, I'm scared, but I still believe. That is the sacred work. That is the building of the bridge they will cross to reach you. You've laid the foundation with your faith, with your tears, with your surrender. And now the bridge is almost finished. Their feet are already moving across it, their heart already sensing the pull, their spirit already stirred by the echo of yours. Let that anchor you. When doubt screams, let love whisper louder. When fear rises, let faith meet it with fire. When you feel like giving up, remember how far you've come. Remember who carried you through. It wasn't your strength alone. It was God. It was angels. It was purpose. And that purpose has never left you. It has only grown stronger. It has only brought you closer. You're not waiting in vain. You're preparing to receive something holy. Someone who doesn't just want your body, but your heart, your mind, your journey. They want to know your story, not rewrite it. They want to build, not borrow. They want to show up, not show off. This love is not a test. It is a testimony. It will redeem every false start, every broken promise, every lesson you had to learn the hard way, and it will do so gently, steadily, fully. Let that be your anchor. Let that be your breath when anxiety creeps in. Let that be your stillness when everything else says rush. God is not rushing. He is refining, and what he refines, he reveals at the right moment, at the appointed time. Not a second too soon, not a moment too late, but right when you're ready to receive it without fear. That's how this love will enter. Not as a surprise, but as a knowing, as if you've met before in dreams, as if your souls rehearsed this exact meeting long before your bodies ever arrived. And when they speak, your heart will lean in and whisper, "There you are." Because this kind of love doesn't need convincing. It only needs room. So keep making room. In your thoughts, in your habits, in your expectations, in your hope. And let that hope be holy, not frantic, not desperate, but anchored. Confident in the God who made you wait. Because he doesn't withhold what is meant for you. He protects it, he prepares it, and then he presents it, wrapped not in fantasy, but in faithfulness. This love will not ask you to abandon yourself. It will invite you to expand, to bloom in ways you never thought possible, to exhale fully in someone's presence without apologizing for the air you take up. Let that vision anchor you. See it, feel it, and walk in it now, even before it arrives. Walk like love is on its way. Talk like you're being watched over. Pray like the heavens are listening, because they are. Your steps are being counted. Your tears have been stored. Your prayers have been gathered, and your heart, it's being guarded until the right hands arrive, the ones strong enough to hold it, soft enough to cherish it, wise enough to protect it. And when they do, when they stand before you, and your spirit sighs the kind of relief only heaven can explain, you'll understand why it had to happen like this, why it took so long, why every delay was actually divine design. And you'll say, thank you, not just with your lips, but with your life. So hold on with gentleness, with expectancy, with grace. Let it anchor you. Let it settle you. Let it remind you. You are being led to a love that was promised, not imagined, and it will not be late. If this message found the softest part of your heart, don't let go of it. Let it echo. Let it guide. Let it carry you home to yourself and to the one who's already on their way. While you wait, your destiny partner is being shaped for you. Every trial they face, every lesson they learn, it is all for you. The angels are molding their heart, teaching them patience, strength, and devotion, so that when they finally hold you, they will know exactly how to love you. You have been through heartbreak, but so have they. You have questioned love, but so have they. You have wondered if you were meant to be alone, but so have they. And yet here you both are, still believing, still hoping, still praying for each other. The angels want you to stop worrying about timing. Stop asking, when will they come? Instead ask, am I ready to receive them? Because love like this requires courage. It requires you to trust, to surrender, to believe in the unseen. Your destiny partner is not perfect, but they are perfect for you. They will not love you in the way others have. They will love you in the way you've always needed. And when you finally meet, you will realize every wrong turn, every closed door, every tear you cried, it was all leading you straight into their arms. Because they're not just being shaped randomly. They are being refined with you in mind. Everything they are going through right now is calibrating their soul to recognize yours. The pain they've endured, it's softening them, so they'll be gentle with you. The failures they've known, they're humbling them, so they'll never take you for granted. The battles they've fought, they're strengthening them, so they'll protect your heart like it's holy, and it is, because you've been entrusted to each other, not by accident, but by divine intention. Heaven is shaping them as carefully as you, because when you meet, it won't be two halves making a whole. It will be two wholes creating a new sacred union. They are learning how to hold space, how to listen, not just to words, but to silence. How to speak truth wrapped in tenderness. How to stay even when it's hard, even when fear rises, even when their old wounds whisper, run. They're learning to stay, to lean in, to love through the tremble. And so are you. That's why it's taken time. Not because God is withholding, but because He's weaving every thread of their story into yours. Every scar they carry will match one of yours like puzzle pieces. You'll recognize them not by their perfection, but by their alignment, by how they understand your silence, by how they hold your dreams like they're their own, by how their presence feels like an answer, not loud, but clear, and you won't have to force anything. It will flow, like breath, like peace, like a river finding its way home. They're learning how to meet you there, in the stillness, in the vulnerability, in the truth, because real love requires truth, not just declarations, but demonstration, not just, I love you, but I'll be here. And they will be, because they're learning how to carry sacred things. And you, beloved, are sacred. The way you love, the way you feel deeply, the way you show up even when it's hard, you've been prepared too, through fire, through loss, through nights when your only prayer was, please don't let me give up. And you didn't. You're still here, still believing, still becoming, and the same God who kept you is keeping them right now, in this very moment. They might be on another continent, another city, another path, but heaven is orchestrating every step. Every divine delay, every reroute, to bring them to you at the right moment. And it will be right. You won't have to ask, is this it? Your spirit will know. Because when someone is sent by God, your soul doesn't question, it remembers. It exhales. It rests. They won't just notice your light, they'll know how to honor it. They won't just admire your strength, they'll protect your softness, and they'll have their own light, their own softness, their own sacredness that calls yours forward. You won't have to carry it all alone anymore. The burden, the dreams, the hope, they'll help you hold it. With steady hands and a faithful heart, this love won't be about filling voids. It will be about expanding joy, about magnifying purpose, about rising together, because that's what destiny partners do. They rise, individually, then collectively. And that rising begins now, even before you meet, even in the waiting. So ask yourself, am I preparing as they are? Am I choosing love when Fear knocks. Am I being the kind of partner I pray to receive? Because the more you become you, the closer they draw near. Heaven responds to wholeness, to authenticity, to faith in the unseen. You may not know the day or the hour, but the moment will come. Suddenly, softly, with holy recognition, and you'll say, "Now I understand why I had to wait." So don't rush the process. Honor it. Let every moment be part of the preparation, the healing, the aligning. You're not being forgotten. You're being fitted for someone extraordinary, and they're being shaped for you. If this message speaks the truth your soul has been carrying, hold on to it. The angels have been sending you signs, but you've been too afraid to believe them. That sudden warmth in your chest when you think of love, that's them. That dream where you felt held, cherished, that's them. That voice inside you whispering, "Don't give up," that's them too. Your destiny partner is already connected to you in ways you can't explain. You've felt their presence in quiet moments. You've heard their voice in your thoughts. You've even seen glimpses of them in strangers, in dreams, in fleeting moments of déjà vu. The angels say, pay attention. The universe doesn't speak in shouts. It speaks in whispers. That song that keeps playing, that number you keep seeing, that overwhelming feeling that something is coming. It's not coincidence. It's divine timing. Your love story is already written. But you must trust the process. You must stop chasing what was never yours. You must stop settling for less than you deserve, because your destiny partner isn't just anyone. They are the one who would go anywhere, do anything, just for you. And heaven is already guiding them toward your light. They can feel the pulse of your prayers. They are moving in rhythm with your readiness. They don't know all the details yet, but they're listening, they're noticing, they're leaning in when something invisible pulls at their spirit. Because love like this doesn't require sight, it requires sensitivity. You are already on their heart, and you've been on heaven's radar long before you ever asked for confirmation. That's why the signs keep coming, softly, subtly, consistently. It's heaven's way of saying, hold on. Don't lose hope. That song playing 3 times in a row, it wasn't just a coincidence, it was alignment. That random message from someone you haven't heard from in years, it was a trigger to your memory, to remind you that the divine is weaving people and moments together for your good. That stranger who smiled like they knew your story. That was spirit recognition, a glimpse of what's coming. Because the closer your destiny partner gets, the louder the whispers become. The more vivid your dreams, the more frequent your synchronicities, because Spirit is trying to prepare you to keep your heart open, to keep your faith intact, even when it's hard, even when logic says it's been too long, even when fear tells you to stop believing. Don't, because belief is what magnetizes the moment. Faith is what builds the bridge, and when your destiny partner crosses it, you'll look back and realize it was all true. Every sign, every tug in your chest, every random encounter. They were breadcrumbs on the trail to sacred union. So start noticing. The next time your heart jumps without reason, pause. The next time you hear your name in a dream, write it down. The next time your spirit says, wait, listen. Because your person is closer than you think, and they're listening too. They're sensing your energy even now. They may not know your face, but they know your frequency. They're dreaming of someone they've never met, and it's you. The connection was created before time. You've always been linked, and every step you take toward healing, they feel it. Every moment you choose self-love over self-sabotage, They receive it as strength, because love is not linear. It's spiritual, timeless, unbounded, and right now, this very moment, you are getting closer. Closer to the moment your paths merge. Closer to the moment when spirit becomes skin, when the invisible becomes visible, when what's been felt becomes found. But you must stop chasing distractions, stop running back to what breaks you, stop giving your energy to almosts and maybes. Because your destiny partner needs you whole, not perfect, whole, present, rooted, open, and when you are, they will come, not as a test, not as a trial, but as a truth. They won't leave you guessing. They'll bring clarity with their presence, peace with their voice, home with their eyes, and all those moments you felt something brush past your spirit will suddenly make sense, because it was them, training in the dark, learning how to love, preparing to stay. So don't block your blessings with disbelief. Don't silence the signs with logic. Let your heart lead sometimes. It knows more than you think. You are being loved from afar. You are being remembered in someone's prayers. You are already so deeply known, and soon you'll be seen. Not just glanced at, seen. Not just touched, understood. And when that moment comes, you'll feel heaven settle inside your chest. You'll breathe deeper. You'll smile differently, because you'll know. You didn't imagine it. You didn't ask for too much. You didn't dream too big. You simply waited for the right one. And they came. On time. In full. With love that finally matches the capacity of your soul. If this message spoke to your waiting heart, let it in. Let it root in the place that's been tired, and let your faith rise again, not because everything is clear, not because all the answers are in front of you, but because something inside you knows this love is real. It's been promised. It's been protected. And now it's being prepared. Let your faith rise in the morning, when the bed feels too big. Let it rise when you walk past couples and wonder when it will be your turn. Let it rise when the silence gets loud, when the days blur, when it feels like heaven has forgotten your address. It hasn't. You are not waiting in vain. You are waiting with intention. You are waiting with grace. You are waiting with your angels beside you. Because this isn't just about love. It's about destiny, about the kind of connection that calls both of you higher, that holds both of you accountable, that magnifies the purpose planted in your soul. This person, your destiny partner, isn't just coming to love you. They're coming to partner with you, to pray with you, to dream with you, to heal with you. They've cried over heartbreaks just like you. They've begged God for a sign just like you. They've looked at the stars at night and whispered your name, even if they didn't know it yet, and those whispers reached you. That's why sometimes you feel them. In the quiet, in the ache, in the hope that refuses to die. Let your faith rise again, even if your voice shakes, even if your hands tremble, even if your eyes still carry tears. Faith isn't loud, it's steady. It's the choice to believe again, to believe that your prayers are already being answered, that your love is already moving toward you, that heaven isn't done writing your story. You have not missed your moment. You are not behind. You are not broken beyond repair. You are being made ready for something holy, for someone who knows how to honor what you've survived. Someone who will love your wounds and not run from them. Someone who will hold space for your softness, and stand beside you in your strength. They will not be confused about you. They will not hesitate. They will not ask you to prove your worth. They will know. They will feel it, just as you do now, that what's coming is sacred, set apart, and orchestrated by God Himself. Let your faith rise when the world says settle. Let your faith rise when your past tries to whisper, it will never happen. Let your faith rise when others don't understand why you keep believing. You know why? Because the promise is too deep to deny. The pull is too strong to ignore. And the hope is too holy to kill. This kind of love doesn't rush. It prepares. It asks you to grow, to stretch, to surrender the timeline, to trust the divine choreography. So while you wait, choose peace over panic, choose patience over pressure, choose preparation over fear, clean the corners of your heart. Release the residue of people who couldn't stay. Let go of the timelines that drained your spirit. And make room. Room for someone who speaks your soul's language. Room for joy that doesn't feel borrowed. Room for a love that feels like exhaling after years of holding your breath. This is not fantasy. This is faith. And faith builds what the world cannot see. Faith opens doors that effort cannot unlock. Faith attracts what fear repels. So let it rise, not just once, every day. Let it rise when you open your eyes in the morning. Let it rise when you doubt your beauty. Let it rise when you wonder if you're too much or not enough. Let it rise when your heart breaks for no reason, and you realize it's because it remembers something your mind forgot. They are real. They are near. They are praying too. And you are not alone in the waiting. Heaven is working. The story is unfolding. The alignment is happening behind the scenes. So stay soft. Stay hopeful. Stay grounded in truth. Let your faith rise until it becomes your new foundation, until it speaks louder than fear, until it whispers over every doubt. I trust the one writing this love story, because the one who formed the stars formed your heart too, and He didn't create it to be shattered. He created it to be met, to be held, to be understood, and it will be, right on time. In the right hands, you won't have to shrink, you won't have to perform, you won't have to prove why you're worthy of love. In the right hands, your silence will be understood. Your tears will be sacred. Your laughter will be celebrated, not envied. The right hands will not tremble at your truth. They will steady you. They will reach out in love, not fear. They will hold without gripping and cherish without caging. You've known hands that dropped you, hands that took but never gave, hands that held your body but never held your heart. But those weren't the right hands. The right hands will know how to carry what others mishandled, because God trained them, refined them, taught them what love really means, by letting them lose what wasn't for them, so they would recognize what is. And you are the what is. You are the answered prayer, the miracle in process, the blessing they didn't know how to ask for, but always hoped for. You've spent years questioning your worth because others treated you like you were optional. But in the right hands, you'll finally realize you were never too much. You were never asking for too deep a love. You were simply asking the wrong ones. These hands will not flinch when they touch your past. They'll trace your scars with reverence, not regret. They won't compare you to anyone else, Because when love is divine, there is no comparison. The angels have been guiding you both, separately but in sync. While you were healing, they were learning how to love. While you were praying, they were listening for direction. While you were doubting, they were being whispered to. Keep going, they're almost ready. And now, you're getting closer to the moment when two timelines collide and you realize the wait was worth it, because the right hands won't just hold your hand, they'll hold your vision, they'll lift your burdens, they'll carry your dreams with their own. The right hands will speak life into you, not just when you're strong, but especially when you're tired, especially when you forget your light. They will remind you, they will reflect you, they will rebuild you on the days you forget how to be whole. Not because it's their job, but because it's their joy. The angels are saying, prepare, not by performing, not by pretending, but by resting in the truth that you are enough. You always were. In the right hands, you will see yourself through heaven's eyes, not as broken, but as beautiful, not as damaged, but as divine. This love won't be about fixing, it will be about flourishing. Together, it will feel like breath, like light, like water after a long, dry season. They will see you, not just the image, but the essence. They'll see the strength behind your softness, the fight beneath your smile, the wisdom hidden in your quiet. And when they do, they'll fall in love, not with what you pretend to be, but with who you are when you finally feel safe. The right hands will give you safety, not through control, but through consistency, through truth, through showing up, even when it's inconvenient, even when it's hard. And your heart, it will know, this is different, this is sacred, this is real. There will be no chaos, no confusion, no games, only peace, only clarity, only love. Because when something is ordained by God, it carries His fingerprint. It brings order where there was once disorder. It brings healing where there was once wounding. And the right hands? They are being prepared even now. If you're reading this, it's not by accident. This is your reminder not to give up, not to lose hope, not to shrink. The right hands are almost here. And when they touch your life, you will bloom. So keep your heart open, keep your spirit lifted, keep your soul tuned to the whispers of heaven, because what's coming is not a maybe. It's a promise, a love that honors, a love that stays, a love that was written with you in mind. The hardest part of love isn't the waiting. It's the surrendering. It's letting go of control and trusting that the universe knows what it's doing. You don't have to force anything. You don't have to beg the universe to bring them. You just have to become the kind of person who is ready to receive them. The angels are asking you to release fear, release doubt, release the need to know how or when. Your destiny partner is coming. Not because you begged, but because it's written in the stars. They are yours, and you are theirs. No force on earth can change that. Start living as if they're already here. Start loving yourself the way they will love you. Start speaking life into your future. Because every thought, every word, every action, it's all preparing you for them. You are not alone. You are loved beyond measure. And soon, very soon, you will see Everything you ever prayed for is already on its way. And it's not coming because you hustled. It's not coming because you proved your worth. It's coming because heaven said it's time. But surrender is the bridge. Surrender isn't weakness. It's wisdom. It's faith. It's choosing to believe that God knows what you need, even more than you do. It's trusting that the hands that created your soul also created the soul that will hold yours in this lifetime. It's the quiet strength of saying, I don't have to chase. I don't have to convince. I don't have to grasp for love. Because love like this cannot be lost. It can only be aligned. And alignment doesn't come through anxiety. It comes through stillness. It comes when your heart is soft enough to receive, not just wish. When your energy is clear enough to attract, not just long for. The angels are watching. They see the ache in your chest. They hear the unspoken questions in your midnight prayers. Where are they? What's taking so long? Is this even real? And heaven answers back gently, yes, yes it is. And it's closer than you think. But first, let go. Let go of timelines. Let go of the fantasy you created out of desperation. Let go of the fear that says you'll be forgotten. Because how can you be forgotten? By a love that was assigned to you. This is not random. This is revelation. And the sooner you surrender, the sooner your life will shift into readiness. Look around your life. Is it welcoming? Is it peaceful? Is it ready for sacred partnership? Not perfect, but prepared. Is your heart still holding on to the pain from someone who couldn't love you right? Release it. Is your mind still stuck in patterns that say you're too much or not enough? Renew it. Is your body still tense from guarding against disappointment? Breathe, because what's coming doesn't look like what you lost. This love will not trigger your survival instincts. It will activate your soul. It will soften you without breaking you. It will meet you where you are and walk with you to where you're going. But you must create the space for it to arrive. Speak differently, think differently, expect differently, not from a place of lack, but from a place of knowing. Because the Aisei kind of love that's coming for you isn't confused, it isn't unsure, it isn't halfway, it's full, it's clear, it's sent, and it's coming fast to a heart that is ready, not perfect, ready. Ready to see love as partnership, not performance. Ready to be understood, not just desired. Ready to be chosen every day, not just pursued in the beginning. So start showing up like the person who is already loved that way. Take care of your energy. Take care of your environment. Take care of your heart. Speak life into your day. Speak peace over your future. Speak gratitude into your present. Because gratitude is the invitation that opens the door for more. The universe listens closely to a thankful heart. Thank God now for the love He is sending. Thank Him for the protection in the delays. Thank Him for the refining you didn't ask for, but desperately needed. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. And the more you surrender, the more heaven reveals. Not all at once, but one beautiful moment at a time. Like the way the sky changes just before sunrise. Like the way the air shifts before the rain. Subtle, sure, sacred. That's how your love will arrive. That's how your soul will know. So stop pushing. Start flowing, stop worrying, start welcoming, and let every day from this moment forward be a declaration of trust, a declaration of openness, a declaration of worth. Because the version of you that attracts divine love is the version that believes they are already worthy, not when they're more healed. Not when they look a certain way, not when they've figured everything out, but now, here, in this breath. So take it. Take that breath. Let it be your surrender. Let it be your yes to the divine timeline. Let it be your I receive, because what you're waiting for is not coming because you're desperate. It's coming because God said, you're ready. And the angels, they're surrounding you now, releasing what no longer serves you, reminding you of what already lives inside of you. Peace, faith, trust, hope, love. Let those be your tools. Let surrender be your strength. And when they come, when they finally arrive, you'll know it wasn't the waiting that changed you. It was the surrender and the love you receive. Will reflect the love you learned to give yourself. One day you will look back and understand. Every heartbreak had a purpose. Every tear was a stepping stone. Every moment of loneliness was just the universe making space for the love that was always meant to find you. Your destiny partner is closer than you think. They are fighting battles, breaking chains, overcoming obstacles, all to get to you. And when they arrive, you will know. Not because the skies will part or the angels will sing, but because your soul will finally exhale and say, there you are. I've been waiting for you. This is not a fairy tale. This is your life, and the angels want you to know your love story is worth every second of the wait. So hold on, they're coming. And when they do, you'll realize they would have gone anywhere, done anything just to love you because you were never forgotten. Not for one breath, not for one blink. Heaven never lost sight of you, even when you lost sight of yourself. There were nights you fell asleep asking, will anyone ever truly see me? And heaven whispered back, yes, they're already looking for you. You thought you were waiting alone, but they were waiting too. Their soul cried out for yours in ways they couldn't explain. A restlessness that no one could quiet. A longing that wouldn't leave. Because your hearts were already in conversation, before your eyes ever met, before your paths ever crossed. Spirit knew, long before flesh could comprehend, and while you were healing from the ones who couldn't stay, they were learning how to hold space for something real, something sacred, something heaven sent. You're not hard to love. You were just loving people not built for your depth, but your destiny partner. They were designed by God to hold you, to understand you, to honor you, not just your good days, not just the smiles, but the storms, the silence, the shadows. They won't flinch at your truth. They'll reach for it. They'll say, give me all of you, not just the light. Because they've been to war with their own pain too. They know what it's like to walk through fire, to be abandoned, to be questioned, to wonder if love is even real. And still, they believe. Still, they hope. Still, they're moving toward you, step by sacred step. So if you're tired, it's okay. Rest. But don't give up, because the finish line isn't ahead, it's within. This moment right now is part of your love story. Even the waiting, even the ache, especially the ache. Because that ache is proof that your soul remembers what's coming. You wouldn't long for something that wasn't written into your story. You wouldn't dream so vividly if it wasn't already breathing in another's heart. So let the ache refine you. Let it soften you. Let it build you into the kind of person who doesn't just find love, but keeps it, nurtures it, cherishes it, because when they come, it won't be fireworks, it won't be grand speeches, it will be peace, it will be breath, it will be everything still and holy. You'll look into their eyes and think, I know you, not from this life, but from somewhere deeper, somewhere eternal. And they'll smile like they've been carrying your name in their prayers. Because they have. And everything you thought disqualified you from love, your scars, your doubts, your broken places, will become the very reasons they cherish you, not in spite of your pain, but because of it. Because they'll see how you loved anyway, how you forgave anyway, how you stayed soft in a world that begged you to harden, and that softness, it will feel like home to them, so don't close your heart to survive. Open it to receive, don't armor up to protect. Surrender to be met, because what's coming is not a battle. It's a balm, not a test, but a triumph. You made it through the lonely seasons, so you'd know how to appreciate the sacred ones. You walked alone for so long, so when someone finally walks with you, you'll recognize the miracle in every step, and you won't have to question their intention. They won't keep you guessing. They'll come with clarity, with presence, with love that has weight, love that makes the world quieter because you're finally safe. This isn't fantasy. This is fulfillment. A love so real, it brings closure to every wound. And when you look back, you'll cry, not from pain, but from knowing, from realizing that nothing was wasted. Not the heartbreak, not the silence, not the longing. It all led here, to them, to you, to this divine reunion. So say it with your spirit. I am ready, not desperate, not broken. Ready, and let your life become the soil that this promise can root in. Speak love. Live love. Hold space for what is on its way, because you're not waiting in vain. You're waiting in alignment, and the one who's coming, they're not running late. They're being sent by heaven for you. If this message awakens something in your soul, don't ignore it. This was heaven speaking. Subscribe to stay aligned with the whispers of truth. Like this video, if your heart whispered, I receive it. Comment a powerful word below, your vow to keep believing. And if this message felt like it was made just for you, send a super thanks to keep this sacred light shining. Because love is not a fantasy, it's a promise, and it's already on the way.